Alright, so I just want to make a short little video showing you guys how to reverse a given array in C++. I think this is a great program to work on if you're first starting C++ or you're first starting coding in general. So I'll show you guys how to do it. So first things first, we got our int main, pretty basic setup right over here. Got our using namespace std, our #include iostream for basic input-output stream, and our #include cstring. And I'll show you guys why I'm including that cstring library later on. So first I want to allocate memory for an array, so I'm just going to say char array of size 20. And the reason why I'm saying 21 is because, and this is unique to character arrays, but every character array needs to have an extra element at the end reserved for a \0. So in this array, the max amount of characters that I could type in would be 20, because again, that last one would be reserved for the \0. Not the case for integer arrays. So if I said int array of size 21, I would be able to store 21 integers in there. What is this? Get rid of that. All right, now I'll just say cout, please enter some array. Now I'll cin that array. And after every cin statement, whether it's cin.get or just cin, I like to say cin.ignore. I think it's good practice. All that will do is that'll clear the input buffer, and that might prevent some problems down the road. All right, so now that we have our array filled up, we can finally start on the reversing part. So I'm going to do this from inside a for loop. So I'm going to say for, and usually when you see a for loop, they say something like int I equals 0. But that's if you want to start at the very beginning of your loop, or whatever you're looping through. But in this case, I want to start at the end of my array. So this is where I'm going to use the cstring library, because within the cstring library, there's a function called string length. And what this will do is it'll return the number of elements in the array that has been taken up in this array. So for example, if they typed in hello into this when I said cin array, then the return value will be 5. And that's what I want. So that's my first argument. And I want to continue this while I is greater than or equal to 0. So I want to go through the whole array. And then through each iteration, I want to decrement by 1. That's how I'm actually traversing through my array. And on the internet, you'll see people do this one of two ways, either minus minus I, or I minus minus, or I plus plus. Basically, the difference is the case that I was doing, this is called prefix. And what this will do is increment the value, or in this case, decrement the value, and then return whatever I is. That's what you would want most cases, but you will see some people doing I minus minus. And what this will do is first return the value and then decrement the value, or I plus plus. Usually people do this in place of prefix, but most compilers will recognize that and then autocorrect for that. But let's just be good and say minus minus I. And we're just about done. Now all we got to do is just cout our array and whatever index we're at. And then I'll include a space as well. All right, so let's just go ahead and save it and see if it works. And because I use cin and not cin.get, I have to keep it all one string. So I'll just say hello, excuse me, hello world. And there we go. So that is how to reverse a string in C++. Thanks for watching.